These days, anything goes on Steam, but not anything. If games are illegal, or straight up trolling, Valve says it'll send them packing. In the past, that's meantlow-effort games with titles like Big Dickand MILF, Achievement Spam, and certain sex games. Now, according to some developers, Valve is going after games that feature themes of child exploitation, which it seems to define, at least in part, as games with sex scenes or nudity where the characters are in high school. Advertisement. Over the past few weeks, the company has removed the store pages of several visual novels, including cross-dressing yaoi romance cross-love Catholic school visual novel Hello Goodbye, story about the love between siblings, Yuck, Immalicious, and cat girl game Mau Discovery Team. The developers of these games all claim to have received similar emails stating that their games could not be released on Steam. While we can ship most titles on Steam, we found that this one does feature themes of child exploitation, read the email received by Top Hat Studios, makers of Cross Love. Because of that, the app has been banned and cannot be reused. There are a couple ties that bind the games in question: 1. Cross Love, Hello Goodbye, and Immalicious feature school settings, and 2. All 4 of the aforementioned games contain adult elements and center around anime-styled characters who appear young, in some cases uncomfortably so. Update 11 p.m., the 7th of December 18, a rep from Hello Goodbye's publisher has informed Kotaku that the game's Steam version was to be censored and would not have contained adult content. However, their developers have taken to protesting the bans on social media, saying that their games have been misunderstood. They all claim they've reached out to Valve since receiving their bans, only to be met with silence. Advertisement. Cross Love's developers say they've taken great pains to ensure that their game demonstrates, on multiple occasions, that its students are of age. This includes scenes where they peruse 18+ manga and are ID'd before being allowed into an adult bookstore. These scenes aren't there to be artificially shoehorned in, and while they do exist as further proof of characters' ages beyond the disclaimer in the beginning that explicitly states them as being 18, the real reason they're there is to further many of the themes in the story, said developer Top Hat to Kotaku in a Twitter DM, pointing out that it's tried to contact Valve with this information 6 separate times, to no avail. A large chunk of the story is about accepting who you are, being comfortable with yourself, and altogether similar themes within a type of coming-of-age style love story, which isn't really seen in most yaoi games. While we can ship most titles on Steam, we found that this one does feature themes of child exploitation. Other games are more questionable. The malicious developer claims there aren't any children in the game, but it revolves around schoolgirls. When I pointed out that most schoolgirls are, by definition, children, developer Yumi Creations replied in a DM, high school students aren't children, they're teenagers. Most teenagers in high school are still minors, so that rationale doesn't really hold water. The developer also noted, however, that, in the case of Immalicious, I added a disclaimer that all characters are over 18 like you can see in most visual novels. Advertisement. They're not wrong, this is a trend among visual novels featuring adult material, and more broadly among loli anime, which tends to feature suspiciously young-looking women who are said to be over 18. But while some take these declarations at face value, others view them as obvious, and creepy fig leaves. Having a disclaimer stating that a drawing is of consensual age or not is a ridiculous thing to rely upon, said one user in a Steam forum thread discussing Mau Discovery Team's legality. At the end of the day, it is a fictional drawing that does not have an age. If you think they look too young, then they are too young. A bit of text saying, this person is 20 and number 39.